2 attacks against this guy. Hang on. He's gonna use his bonus action to cast Thunderous Smite on himself.
Okay.
Alright, so he's gonna hit once, and the Thunderous Smite activates like the next time I hit, so
Okay.
wait, where the hell am I? Okay. Um, second. Gotta get used to this character again.
Remember, you have the effect of Bless as well when
Don't be
helping
as
the
useless
Yeah,
as your
you're right.
brother.
beggar.
Your brother's a useless nerd.
Gotta do that
Jesus.
once before I roll. I'm assuming that
Um,
hits.
so you see, like your blow is about to cleave down.
Uh-huh.
What weapon do you use?
I have a Morning Star.
Yeah, so you see you're about to like, your Morning Star is about to like strike true on him. When he like raises his long sword towards you. And you realize he's going to stab you straight through your hand if
Jesus.
you follow through with this blow, and you have to like move it out of the way. And that allows him to dodge your blow here. He has parried your attack with his reaction.
Hit. Um, well, I'm gonna attack him again.
All right, roll to hit.
Fuck, guy.
22 does hit.
Okay. So he parries my blow.
He
Man,
parries your
and
first blow,
second.
but your second blow caves in
Okay.
on him.
So that's
Is this a magical weapon or mundane weapon?
it's a magical attack. Like the it's infused with magic on this one, but I'll tell you the different damages. So he
So
gets
he
knocked
is
10 feet back, and now he's prone.
all right.
So he parries the first attack, and it's just like boom, and you hear like thunder. And he just gets shot backwards. All right. Um, and I will end my turn there at the door.
All right, that brings us to knight number one. Not even using his halberd at this point, just trying to get at you
Mhm.
with his vampire fangs.
Watch out, he's coming at you with his fangs. Like, totally watch out.
Yeah, I fucking know. Stop distracting me.
Don't get hit by it. Look, see him? He's coming at you.
Does a 16 hit?
No.
God
All
damn.
right. He
Everyone's
kind of
rolling
like goes in with the fangs
good with
and
me.
misses. And then he kind of like tries to reach up with these with claws afterwards.
Oh my god, he's coming at you with claws now. Watch out.
And that's
Yeah,
an
I got them
eight.
too.
That one's an eight, which definitely misses. Or no, actually, sorry, that's a 10, not an eight, which misses. Um,
Yeah, you're not doing one for claws, fucker.
Man, I wish
uh,
Lawbringer could do that in the real game.
Look
Maybe
at
he'd
this
actually be a
fucking
viable
cat. It's
character.
like breakdancing in the middle of combat. What a cool cat he is. It's crazy.
and that is his turn, which will bring us to Kaz, but Kaz is AFK.
I'm not. I'm here.
Oh,
He's
you're
like a
back.
god of the
Yep.
arena.
That was
All
a
right,
quick bathroom
it
break.
is your turn.
Summon my fucking minion.
Yep.
Are you
What
serious?
the fuck?
Yeah.
Now you have a necromancer friend.
Yeah,
What
he's a
are these?
necromancer.
Yo, you're a necromancer? Holy shit.
Oh my god, we got more enemies we gotta kill, guys.
That's probably what they would think.
Oh fuck, more.
There's even more of them. Fuck these dudes. I'm out of here. Fuck all of you. I don't care.
Um, this skeleton right here is going to provide the help action to Fen to attack this right here. And that's my turn.
Okay.
That's moving back.
Brings us back up to the commander, who stands up. And he seems infuriated. But as he stands up, you see that his wounds begin to close quickly.
Oh, he's
Um,
fucking
Shit.
regenerating.
and he grabs his long sword and cleaves it down um, over this skeleton. Um, 22 to hit.
22 will hit, yeah.
All right. 16 magical slashing.
Alright.
He's then going to cleave that skeleton again. That's a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
All right. That one is 14 magical slashing.
He like the skeleton holds up its shield, and the guy cleaves right through the shield, then right down through its skull, and right down through its ribcage, and it shatters.
Jesus.
So he then yells, "You face the might of Lord Cass. What hope do you have, puny mortals?" And you see he grabs like a horn at his side, and
No.
he blows it, and there's just this like noise echoing out into the night. And you assume that backup has been called.
We should get back inside.
Don't be a
Um,
pussy. We
And
gotta
that is
kill
his
this
turn.
guy.
Finn, you are up.
He made me drop my pixie dust, man.
Alright.
That's unforgivable.
Do any of the two enemies look at all injured there in front of me?
One of them took a single hit from one of the skeletons, I think.
Which one
Um,
was that?
This guy doesn't look like it phased him too much though.
Alright.
Definitely looks pretty healthy still.
Was it a blunt attack or a piercing, or what type of attack did the
It's
skeleton do?
what are the slashing?
Short sword.
Did it seem like the slashing attack, based off its slashingness, did anything, or did it seem like it was less effective because of the armor?
I mean, I'm just gonna say you're an adventurer. You're pretty well versed. I think you know that high power, stronger undead and fiends and monsters of this kind usually are resistant to, slashing from like swords and mauls and, bows and arrows and stuff if it isn't magical. They resist that kind of damage.
Alright then. I'm gonna keep hitting with my fists then instead of my spear. Oh wait,
Brings us
I use my feline agility and double my movement speed so I get inside.
Tabaxi, just Tabaxi thing.
Alright, I get all the way inside.
Knight number 2, as they start their turn. Again, they also look like some of their, wounds and bruises heal up.
They're regenerating. Fuck.
And knight number 2 is going to come down with their halberd on that skeleton twice. 23 and a 18.
23 hits, 18 hits.
Okay. So that's 8 non-magical slashing and 14 non-magical slashing.
Yep. Bisects it. Crumbles to dust.
And that is this guy's turn, as he is wielding his halberd in his hands. That brings us to Tuki.
Yeah.
These guys seem preoccupied with the skeletons for the moment. You could probably fly overhead to attempt to get inside the building
Is it
right now
still
if you wanted
hazardous?
to.
Is it still really windy?
Yes, but I said as long as you don't go higher than 15 feet, you won't have to worry about the effect of the wind.
I'm gonna go.
There are balconies on the 3rd floor as well.
I'm gonna use my special trap card that I've been saving. I take a bump of pixie dust from my pocket and I go, wow, I'm getting real strong. And take out my bow. These guys are 5 feet from each other, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna attack this guy. I'm gonna use Hunter's Hail of Thorns.
All right.
Next time you hit I don't understand this. The next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon. So next time, so after.
No. Just the next time means like literally when you hit. It doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna use Hail of Thorns with my attack, and well, let's see if I hit. Oh my God, I'm totally gonna like fuck you up, you fucking nerd. You
I'll help you out. That usually helps.
God damn it! Another nat one. What the
We'll
fuck?
miss.
It didn't help.
I haven't done anything. You keep rolling nat ones. What the fuck?
Now it's time for you to run back.
There,
18
18
hits.
hits with Hail of Thorns. He just gotta make a dex
Um,
save.
So him,
Yeah.
knight number 2, and both of these skeletons, right?
Yep. Well, 5 feet of this guy. So.
Yeah.
Yep. He gets
So
hit.
him,
Yeah.
the other knight, and 2 of the skeletons need to make a dex save.
Yeah.
And the skeletons take the full 16 as well.
Oh my God! Fuck those skeletons. They're creepy. I'm a little agitated because I lost some cocaine, but I still got some more.
All right, Tuki, is that your turn, or are you going to move? Or
I give the knight a middle finger, and I'm in the. I'm in the air as well, by the way. I'm 15
how high
feet.
up?
You also could just use an action to open up the barn door and go inside.
No, they can't touch me.
It's locked from the inside anyway.
I move here, and I'm 15 feet in the air.
Okay.
Oh my God, that's my
Um,
turn.
Tusk, you are up. You saw Tuki just shot at one of these guys and cast a spell. But it seems that they're slowly but surely cleaving through this horde of skeletons.
He kind of turns around and glares at the necromancer because he doesn't really like undead and therefore doesn't like people who can make undead.
Jesus.
But he turns back around and looks at the commander. He rubs his hands and casts Moonbeam at the commander.
Loon beam.
Fucking moonbeam.
Loon beam.
No, Moonbeam.
Oh, moon beam.
I
No,
assume in an area like this, so you do
No,
not hit the skeletons.
it's actually only a. Oh yeah, it is a 5 foot rate. Yeah, so that.
You guys are fucking
So I don't
nuts.
have the skeletons.
You just shot a moon from your
All right,
body.
what type of save does? Oh, on his turn he has to make a save, right?
It's in its color.
Yeah, and it's con.
All right. Do anything else, Tusk?
Svi, you should know this. You saved the whole party
Yeah,
with Moonbeam.
I know Moonbeam. Trust me. That's why I said he does it on his turn, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. And that'll be it. You just see like, I don't even know what Moonbeam looks like. Is it just literally like?
It's like a pillar of silver light.
Yeah.
It's a beam from the moon.
Yeah, I extend my hands and you see a beam that looks like the moon. And it comes down on top of him.
Fucking nuts.
All right. Brings us down to knight number 1. They standing next to one of these skeletons. Is going to try to cleave down on the skeleton with their halberd.
Oh no, not my skeleton bros.
I
God.
think that's gonna miss. That's an 11.
Miss.
All right, and then he's gonna roll
Their
a second
ACs are
attack.
18.
That's a 15.
Miss.
All right, he comes down with his 2 halberd strikes, and they just clank off of the skeleton's armor and shield. That brings us to Kaz. Oh yeah, this guy also looks like he regenerates a bit at the start of his turn.
Jesus.
His wounds close up. They're vampires.
I cast 4th level banishment.
On
I
the
believe that's 2 targets, right? If I recall.
if you upcast, yes, it is 2 targets.
on these two knights right here. It's a
All
DC
right.
17 charisma saving throw.
Let's see here. Yeah, they're not good at that one. Oh my god.
Get
Let's see.
banished, boy.
They got a 10 and an 11, so they are banished.
What does that do? Are you literally
Oof.
banishing them?
They vanish.
They're literally just gone.
Why? Why didn't you do that before? Why did you summon the skeletons?
You have to save it.
I step back in, and the skeletons start to converge on the commander.
All right. So at the end of your turn, at the bottom of the initiative, you see kind of like slithering in, behind the commander,
Oh my god.
this large, snake. Seems like snake-like creature made of bone. And it looks, directly, towards, what's it called? Towards whoever is standing closest, which is Tusk. You are paralyzed by a hold person spell.
Shit.
In this doorway. And we move back to the top of the initiative. With the commander, he needs to make a con save. Does a 18 pass?
Yes. So he only takes half of this damage.
But it is radiant, so that's good.
Yes, that is good.
He takes it's half rounded up, right? So
it would be 5. It actually, you always round down in D&D.
okay,
Unless it says to round up.
Yeah, unless this thing specifically says to round up, you always round down.
fair enough.
So he takes that damage, and you see like the radiant light searing his skin. And he doesn't regenerate at the start of his turn this time, and he looks around and he sees like his 2 knights are gone, even though his like beast has appeared. He understands, like, he's a military commander. He understands that this is not a winning battle for him at this point. He takes the disengage action.
Were you running away, you fucking pussy?
And moves,
Fuck
and he
you.
grabs the snake kind of like by its like rib cage and says, "Lord Cass sends his regards." And you see like the mist kind of like swiftly picks up, like the wind whips, and both him and the bone creature vanish into the mist.
Tukey gestures with his dick. He's like, yeah, fucking good riddance, pussy.
And as they disappear, the mist almost completely dissipates.
Oh, is the wind
Would it be
gone?
possible for me to chase after them?
They are not on this plane of existence anymore.
So it would be difficult.
Oh my
It would
god,
be
you guys, that was like
Cass,
totally...
when you're done with the 1 minute, or Kaz, when you're done with the 1 minute concentration on the banishment,
Do they come back?
They do not come back, meaning
Alright.
that they are.
Well, I prepared, like, I would move to the position in case they did, since they did.
Yeah.
And I'm just standing in the doorway like,
Oh my god, guys, what the fuck happened? That was totally crazy. Who was that guy?
The skeletons all turn and face the door, and they salute, and then they just vanish into, like, thin black smoke that just goes away,
I
dissipates.
was about to say, I quickly run out and fight the skeleton.
I'd say at this point, Kaz, you would have enough information, being like with your background and